What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Vikings garage. And on today's episode, I'm going to start a new style of video for all of you out there that are looking to save some money by attempting these projects yourself at home. Every single one of these videos I'll be putting out, I have absolutely 100% confident that you guys at home can accomplish this without any hiccups. On today's episode, we're going to go ahead and cover on the 5th generation RAV4 non-hybrid models only. On today's episode, we will be replacing the transfer case fluid along with the rear differential. Guys, as always, these right here will be the only tools that you will need to accomplish this job at home. Pretty simple, and all of which can be obtained from your local parts store. But as always, if you feel so inclined, I will include some of these links in the description down below. But without any further ado, let's get right to it. We're going to start this job off by locating first your drain plug and then your fill plug. Guys, always remove your fill plug first. 10 mil Allen is what you're going to need. Once you've confirmed that the fill plug is coming out and loose, let's go ahead now and loosen up the drain plug. This fluid you see here has got about 50,000 miles. It's not all that bad. And the shavings that you see here are perfectly normal, so do not get alarmed. And as always, goes without saying, replace that crush washer every single time, every time. 29 foot-pounds of torque is the magic number here. To get the fluid back in, I use this tool. It's super easy to do. 2 full pumps out of this bad boy and that differential should be filled. The capacity on the rear diff is exactly half a quart. Make sure to use the appropriate and recommended Toyota genuine fluid as shown in the footage here. LX75W85GL5 is the one you want to use. Once it starts dripping out the fill plug, you can then now install that fill plug again with a brand new crush washer. Torquing it down, of course, once more, 29 foot-pounds of torque. Next up, guys, is the transfer case fluid service. The toughest part of this job is getting rid of this shield. Got a whole bunch of bolts, screws, and clips. Once you get that out, you now have clear access to your transfer case. Once again, let's go ahead and locate the drain plug and also your fill plug. Same process, loosen up the top one first. Once that one is loose, then you can go ahead and loosen up the drain plug as well. Once more, guys, this fluid was replaced about 50,000 miles ago, so it shouldn't be all that bad. Let's take a look. A little darker than the back, but again, perfectly normal. And this is very much what you should be expecting on yours as well after 50,000 miles, of course. Grab your drain plug, which is the one with the magnet. They're different. Magnet always on the bottom, and once again, this is perfectly normal for 50,000 miles, so do not get alarmed. Clean it up as best as you can, and goes without saying, you already know, replace the crush washer with a new one. After letting it drip for quite a bit, once again, we're going to go ahead and torque it, and you probably know by now what the number is. That is 29 foot-pounds of torque. We are using the same tool and same exact fluid. Guys, the transfer case and rear diff on this vehicle use exactly the same fluid. And take a wild guess how much you need. 0.48. So that's right, if you don't spill all that much, you should be able to use one can. 29 foot-pounds of torque is the torque spec on the top as well. Guys, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode on the transmission fluid service. As always, guys, I do make these videos to save you, the viewer, some money by getting all this maintenance done yourself at home. I hope you found it easy to follow. Let me know your feedback in the comment section down below. Is this the type of video that you liked? What are some differences that I should include, or what other things you want to see done? Most likely the transmission service will be next as far as RAV4 is concerned. Lots more 4Runner maintenance coming. We have this whole series on the TSX wagon. There's always lots of work to be done there. I do want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching. As always, once again, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any more of this content. If you found this video to be useful and informative to you, do not forget to like the video. It helps me greatly. And until the next time, I will catch you guys on the next one.